The story, The Snake and the Mirror, written by the very famous writer Vaikom Muhammad Bashir, is about the life of a homeopath doctor who lived alone in a rented house. One day he was discussing with his friends about snakes. He narrated an incident to them. It was about a snake that had coiled around him on a hot summer night. He returned to his rented room after supper around 10 o'clock. The room was not electrified. When he entered the room, he heard a sound which was familiar to him. One could say that he and the rats shared the room. He lighted the kerosene lamp and put it on the table. The doctor has just put up his medical practice and his earnings were very small. He had only some shirts and dhotis and possessed a black coat also. He entered into the room, made his bed and lay down. But he could not sleep. He got up and went out to enjoy the fresh air. After some time, he went back to his room and took a book and started to read. But he was tempted to look into a mirror on the table. He started to admire his own beauty. Many thoughts came through his mind. He took many decisions, that is, to shave daily and grow a thin mustache to look handsome, because he was a bachelor and a doctor. Then he decided to marry a fat lady doctor who had plenty of money. With such thoughts in his mind, he sat in the chair. Suddenly, something fell down like a rubber tube. He turned back, but he was afraid to see a snake on his shoulder. He could not move or cry. It coiled around his left arm. Its hood was spread out. Its head was only 4 inches from his face. After some time, it looked into a mirror and saw its reflection. The doctor thought that it was thinking of its own beauty. Then it fell into his lap and moved towards the mirror. He got up from the chair and ran out and reached a friend's house. He smeared his body with oil and took a bath. The next morning, he came back to his room to shift his things. But nothing was there. Some thief had stolen everything except his dirty vest.